Hello, welcome to our channel. So today's topic is Stunning Eclectic Paradigm by Maisarah Putri, Haziqah, and Muhammad Shah Putra. So what is Stunning Eclectic Paradigm? It's also known as OLI paradigm, which stands for Ownership, Location, and Internalization Advantage. So a company needs all the three advantages to be able to successfully engage in foreign direct investment, FDI. OLI paradigm is also used to determine the extent and pattern of the value chain operations that the companies own abroad. So next,
So the first ownership advantages, I will be explaining about the ownership advantages. Okay, ownership advantages is the advantages that are specific to the nationality and nature of the company owner. Um, where the greater the competitive advantages of the investing firms, the more they are likely to engage in their foreign production. So, ownership advantages consist of branding, copyright, trademark, or patent rights. So, ownership advantages are typically considered to be intangible, and they include that which gives a competitive advantage, such as reputation for reliability. Next, there are three types of ownership advantages. So, the first one, the OA. The OA are known as the property rights or intangible asset advantages. So, what is OA? So, OA is the product innovations, management, organizational and marketing systems, innovatory capacity, non-codifiable knowledge, accumulated experience in marketing, finance, or etc. So, the ability of OA is to reduce the cost of intra or interfirm transaction, and the outcomes for the OA advantages is the efficiency of market power for the company. Uh, the second one is OT, or the advantages of common governance. So the OT is an advantages of scale and scope of the multi-plant firm, and the advantages specifically derive from multinationality itself. So the outcomes from this advantage is the organizational effectiveness. Next. And the last one is OI, or institutional advantages. So institutional advantages is the formal and informal institutions that govern value-added processes within the firm and between the firm and its stakeholders. For example, the codes, it consists of the codes of conduct, norms and corporate culture, incentive systems and appraisal, leadership and management of diversity. And the outcome from this advantage is the legitimacy and trust resulting from non-market effectiveness.
so the next one is location advantages or country-specific advantages. So host countries must offer compelling advantages in order to make it worthwhile to undertake FDI, given the well-known liability of foreigners such as um, cost of doing business overseas. A great tool to determine location advantages is Potter's diamond model, and if there are no location advantages present, keep the production at home and export the products. It can be simply geographical. For example, Netherlands is in between great economies like the UK and Germany and is moreover located next to the ocean. Location advantages also includes existence of cheap raw materials, low wages, a skilled labor force or special taxes and tariffs. Next, measures of location advantages also include high market demand, whether markets with high current and high potential demand, future demand provide a firm with a long-term investment potential. For the lower production costs, if the technologies are more stable, firms will be more willing to invest resources because they will introduce technical, technically older or more stable products in less demanding markets. If the technology changing rapidly, the production costs will decrease and it's not possible. So for the cultural differences, the markets with restrictive trade policies or vast cultural differences discourage investment, while market infrastructure affects a firm's ability to provide its service in its usual manner. The management will be less willing to commit resources because the outcome is less certain. This is when marketing infrastructure is different from which the firm is accustomed. So the last one is legal, political, and trade policies, where the markets with unstable economic, legal, and political systems create high-risk environments in which investment is also discouraged. Moving on to the next advantage.
Here, I will be talking about the internalization advantages. So internalization is producing a particular product in-house, so which is keeping the production or other activities under its own company. So this is because outsourcing requires negotiation with other local producers. A company should only choose to outsource when there is a higher financial sense to produce, to ensure that the producers meet the company's needs and quality, so that they may offer a greater knowledge of local markets, or when the other company has skilled employees who can make a better product. So in internalization, there are two types of integration, which is vertical and horizontal. So with vertical integration, this is when vertically related activities are combined. For example, here we can see that this strengthens the supply chain, reducing production costs by linking together successive processes of manufacture. This is also good to avoid transaction costs between other companies. So in vertical integration, we have backwards and forwards integration. For backwards integration, this is the acquisition of a company that makes the input product. So for example, when a car manufacturer, which specializes in assembling a car, acquires the input product, which is the tire. So they acquire the tire manufacturer. This is called backwards integration. For forwards integration, this is the acquisition of the post-production process. For example, this is when the same car manufacturer, when the car is completed, the car needs to be sold. So they acquire the car dealership which handles the post-production process of the car manufacturing process. Then there is horizontal integration, in which a company acquires another company that operates in the same production process of the same industry. This is to expand internationally and to increase capacity, to expand brand equity to new product lines, and also to cut costs. The disadvantages of horizontal integration is that it reduces consumer choices and it creates a monopoly of a certain product or of a certain company. That is all from us today. Here are the references we used in this presentation. And I would like to say thank you for watching. Have a nice day.